Hey, what's up guys? You're watching Theo Joe Tech, and I wanted to talk about a new product that Google announced just the other day at the keynote at Google I/O 2016, and that is a competitor in the smart home assistant devices category called Google Home. Now, some of you may be familiar if you saw my other review of Amazon Echo. It's basically like a Siri in the form of a physical speaker that talks to you. You can ask it questions, control smart home devices, that sort of thing. And Google is now creating a very similar device that does pretty much the same thing, except with a few extra cool features that really only Google can do. And it's gonna be called Google Home. It's like a little speaker looking thing, kind of weird. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but first let's talk about what it does. As you probably guessed, this is gonna be controlled completely by voice. They say there are no buttons on the face of it to control it at all. Maybe one button on the bottom to connect to Wi-Fi or something like that. It's gonna be able to do basic stuff like play music, manage tasks, to-do lists, that sort of thing, control smart home devices, mostly everything that Amazon Echo does as well. As for how it looks, I'm not really sure how to describe it. It's kind of weird looking. Obviously, I'll show a picture of it here. It's kind of like a weird egg-shaped thing. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. I'm really a fan of the Amazon Echo design that Amazon chose. It's just a cylinder, very sleek, very modern, minimalistic, and Google, I guess, took a different approach, made it kind of rounded corners. I don't know if I like that. I think it looks kind of weird. I'll still probably get it because it's not like I don't like the look of it. It's just an odd choice, I think. It's just kind of weird looking. They say it can play music, so I'm assuming it's a full range speaker in there, and it also has customizable basses for different colors and different textures and that sort of thing. Still, I don't think it's gonna look any better because it's a weird shape. But maybe if you like that design, you can at least get different colors and customizations for it. As for the tech inside the Google Home, it is a Wi-Fi speaker, so it doesn't connect through Bluetooth or anything like that, although that is possible. It's mainly used to connect to Wi-Fi, very similar to how Amazon Echo does, and it streams directly from the cloud. So you basically control it with your voice or a phone or whatever, and then it downloads that audio stream right from the cloud, so it's gonna be high quality through Wi-Fi. It's not like you're just playing through a Bluetooth connection from your phone. However, if you do want to, you can stream to it directly through your phone through Google Cast. And on top of just music, it will also let you control other Google Cast devices like Google Chromecast. You'll be able to say, play some show, and then it will tell the Chromecast, it'll connect to that also on the Wi-Fi, and have it start playing through the Chromecast on your TV or whatever. So that's really neat. I'm really excited about that feature. It basically is kind of like a hub to control all your other Cast devices. So if you want to play through your Google Chromecast audio on your speakers, you can do that, not just through the Google Home speaker little thing itself. You can have it on dedicated speakers. You can play it on the TV, really anything. And because you can use it to control other devices, you can actually use it for multi-room playback. So if you want to play music on a certain Cast device in your bedroom, you can say play music in the bedroom, or play music in this room and another room, or everywhere all at the same time. You can control that all through the one device. Now, in addition to just entertainment, you're also going to be able to use it for managing tasks and more productive things like you would expect. This would of course include the basics such as timers, to-do lists, alarms, but it also can control other smart devices that it's compatible with, such as your thermostat, smart lights, I'm assuming Philips Hue, including Nest devices, which is owned by Google, so the Nest thermostat or the Nest camera. All that is going to be part of the ecosystem, and you can control that all through your voice through the Google Home. It's going to be like a hub, as I mentioned before, so it's not just entertainment, productivity, you can give it commands, and then it also ties together all your devices. They also said it would be able to order dinner, I'm assuming through different apps such as Open Table perhaps. Then you can book reservations or have flowers sent to your house was the example they used. So I'm assuming any app or service that lets you remotely do orders and order food or order anything really, if it's able to connect to Google Home and Google supports that service, you can control it through Google Home as well. And if you want, you can actually choose to have it get a little bit more personal information, perhaps by scanning through your emails. So like Inbox, it'll be able to tell if you have a package coming, and if you say, when's my package coming, it'll know which one you're talking about. And you can also get traffic routes and updates every day. It'll know your traffic route, just more up-to-date information like that that is very relevant to you and very personal. And of course, you'll be able to ask it questions, and using Google's vast amount of information they've collected from search over the years, they'll be able to answer pretty difficult questions relatively for a computer. I mentioned in my Amazon Echo review, say for example, you say, when was the 44th president born? It would be Barack Obama. It wouldn't know because it can't make the connection between the 44th president and the birthday. It can't get those two pieces of information simultaneously. It can answer who's the 44th president and when was Barack Obama born, but it can't do both. If you ask Google that, it can do that. It goes and first looks up, all right, who's the 44th president first of all? Oh, okay, then when was he born? And it'll get that information and it will be able to connect those and get context and answer that more smartly. So I'm really excited about the information that you can ask Google Home and actually get some useful info that you wouldn't be able to from any other devices, really. Another example they used for showing off how smart this AI is for the Google Assistant, is what they called it, is using follow-up questions. So say I said, who's the 44th president? You'll say Obama, and then I can follow that up with another question without even saying Obama. I can say, well, when was he born? And then it'll tell me, and I didn't have to say, when was Barack Obama born? Again, it knows who I was talking about because I just asked him about it. And that's a really simple example, probably easy even for a computer, but there are other situations where context might be pretty difficult for a computer, and that is where the computer power of the AI from Google is definitely going to come in handy. So overall, I'm pretty excited about what this is going to turn out to be. It's not out yet. It's coming out, I believe, in the fall, they said. No price as far as I'm aware, although if I had to guess, I'd say it's between 100 and 200, hopefully on the lower side. When Amazon Echo came out, it was $100 for Prime users, and I thought that was a great price. Now it's closer to 200, not really sure if that's worth it. And so hopefully with Google being a better product, maybe in the 150 range would be pretty reasonable. But that's all speculation, so don't quote me on any of those prices. I have no idea. I think either way, I'm gonna try it out. If it's not too expensive, I think that smart home devices are really useful to me. I use them to control Philips Hue and set alarms and that sort of thing. Really helpful. Always looking for the bigger and better one coming out. And I think Google would be the one to make the best one, so we'll have to see what they do. So you guys can let me know what you think, especially with that design. What do you guys think about that design? Because honestly, it's kind of weird looking to me. I'm not sure I like it. I don't dislike it enough to not get it, but I think they could have made better choices. So we can talk about that down there in the comments section. And if you guys want to continue watching, I've got some other videos on the right-hand side. You can just click those or look in the description for the same link like if you're on a phone. And if you guys want to subscribe, I usually make videos 2 to 3 times a week, so it should be worth it. I will look forward to hearing from you guys either here in the comments section or on Twitter. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.